Welcome to tonight's game. It promises to be a good one between the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Duke Blue Devils. What's the starting five look like, you might ask? Well, whether it's a big game or a small game, your starting five has got to be ready to go, Dick.
Check out the shooting guards. These kids are a treat to watch. They're in the starting lineup for a reason and should not disappoint.
The small forward position is going to be one to watch. We've got a great matchup tonight. Number 23 is definitely the man in charge when he's out on the floor.
The player will be matched up with tonight. Loves to dial it up from three-point land, Brad. It should be a good one.
All right, there you have it. Let's get to the action. See what's in store for us. And now for the tip. Georgia Tech picks up the tip and play begins. Looking for a good shot. A little two-man action. Goes up for two. Perfectly executed. Both teams looking to get things going here. Tightly guarded. On the dribble, gives it up. He's in the clear. Knocked it down. Scott may have escaped one there. He can't get any more open than that. The missed shot. Hill receives the pass. Now looking for the ball screen, Dick.
Hey, the two-man game, Brad. So many teams incorporate it into their scheme because it works.
10 seconds to shoot. Oliver picks up the foul. First personal foul. That one puts the personal in personal. Picks up the foul.
I tell you, poor play defensively. Look at the facial expression.
The baseline inbounds. Boy, terrible execution on offense. Cross court. Top of the circle. Off target.
Great effort defensively. He says, thou shalt not enter thy lane, baby. Get it out of here. I'm the landlord. So many teams get bumped on screens when you inbounds the ball from the baseline.
The skip pass is picked off. Gave it up. He shoots from downtown. Buried it. For two. The layup.
That was absolutely phenomenal.
The students are all fired up and ready to do whatever's necessary to help their team win.
Aren't they great, Brad? I love it.
Everybody into the act right now, and you can tell by the cheerleaders on the sideline how things are going.
Isn't that what makes college so special? The enthusiasm of the cheerleaders, the mascot, everybody involved.
Escapes the trouble and makes a pass up. Hurley receives the pass.
This defender is resilient, still applying pressure.
A couple of free ones. Misses the first. No good. He gets the board.
Shooter spotting up on a three.
Anderson may have escaped one there. They'll work it around the arc. He tries the fadeaway. The chanting continues.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
Coach hollering out instructions from the sideline.
Dump it inside.
Turns it over.
There's the screen up on top.
He gets another shot off and in.
Hey, this show's about to start, Brad.
They work it around the perimeter. With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
The small forward handles the pass.
There he is, strips the ball loose.
Hill handles the pass. He draws a foul. To the charity stripe. Makes the foul shot. And he got him both. The man might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick.
Hey, dodge one there, Brian.
Tries for two. Got to control yourself. This is the team's first trip to the free throw line. He missed it. Second one is no good. And there's what the game tempo is looking like tonight.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Brad. The pace of this game has been remarkable.
Trying to feed inside in the clear. Our three-prong attack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale and our friend EA Aaron Andrews checking in from the sideline. For the bucket, perfectly executed. Dick, that defense looks tired.
Hey, that's no excuse. They've got to dig down deep and get the job done.
Goes up for two. Up and in. They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in. Did a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. Charging.
Kids, you got to see the whole floor, not just the hole.
Brown looks to record his first minutes.
He provides nice push offensively and defensively for this punt.
Davis may have escaped one there. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. For two. And off the mark. On the dribble, gives it up. Definitely a foul. And he's going to pick up the foul, and oh, look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach.
They'll throw it in from the side. Scott receives the ball. Tries for two. The lane. There's a look at the current tempo for the game.
Well, Brad, as the meter indicates, the game has been pretty balanced in terms of tempo. Some short possessions and a few longer ones.
Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
They'll throw this one in from the side. Eludes the trap there. For the bucket. Up and in. Take a look at this highlight, courtesy of Pontiac. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
On the shot clock. Buries the fade away. They work the perimeter. 2 miles. That's a foul. Number 24 comes in for his first go-round tonight, Dick.
I'll tell you, the offense doesn't miss a beat when this guy comes in.
Goes up for two. Perfectly executed. The center with the ball. With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
Now trying to feed the low block. For two. Way off target. Number 4 receives the ball. I think this one's going the other way.
Good call by the refs.
Pittman makes his first appearance.
I tell you, this youngster can provide a spark on either side of the floor, Brad.
Time for our first half player matchup update, Dick. What stood out to you so far?
I'll tell you one thing, they are so even in every category. I mean, you look, whether it be rebounding, shooting, passing, assists, they are so even.
Pushes it up. Three-second violation.
Better watch your feet.
Oh, that's going to be a costly turnover, Dick.
I'll tell you, turnovers can absolutely destroy a team.
On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. The shot from the baseline. Missed it. The Blue Devils will play up-tempo at one end and in the half court at the other end. Wouldn't you agree, Dick?
You know, balanced teams will definitely give you a combination of the two styles. Some teams will play up-tempo on offense and be half-court oriented at the defensive end. Other balanced teams may play in the half-court offensively and really look to pressure their opponents in the full court.
Now he faces up on the low block.
I think it's great when you got a post player that can face up on a defensive player and attack the basket.
McNeil pops back into the ballgame after a well-deserved rest.
Wow, he makes such an impact on his team when he's in the game at both ends of the court, Brad.
The center receives the ball. Tries for two. Nope. He gets the rebound.
Up and inside.
He tries to knock down the three. Makes it.
Anderson, 4-3.
Teams will play all sorts of tempos and styles these days, Dick. What are some of the characteristics of up-tempo teams?
You need to have players who have the aggressive mindset at the offensive end and can really impose their will at the defensive end. It's not easy to find those type of players, Brad.
Down inside. Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. He passes it out of the trap, lets it fly. He couldn't get it to fall. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us. Erin?
Coach has been quite animated over here on the sidelines. It's all positive, though. He's pleased with the manner in which they're playing their up-tempo style. I overheard him saying that if this continues, he likes his team's chances. Guys?
That's, of course, Erin Andrews, our correspondent on the sideline.
I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
For the bucket, off the rim and no good. Gave it up. Great composure to pass it out of the trap. Wide open. Nope. The lay-in. Timeout's called. Dick, you think the coach is trying to slow up this run a little?
Absolutely. He looks calm over there on the sideline, but I bet he's steaming inside.
Well, let's see who will benefit the most out of that timeout, Dick. Looking for a good shot. And there's a lazy pass. It's stolen away. Turnover. Will it turn into two the other way? Oliver receives the pass. 10 on the shot clock. Up and in. There's the tempo for the game thus far.
The tempo is definitely on the slower side. Something that works well for some teams and not so well for others.
Goes up for two. He gets another one to go.
This is a shooting clinic, my friend. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. Gets the feed down low. Now the turnaround jumper. Pulls it down. What kind of player do you need in order to play up-tempo, Dick?
Hey, that's definitely their thing, Brad. They love to get players who look to attack offensively. Guys who aren't shy when it comes to taking shots early and often. Coaches love it when their team gets to the free throw line. It's an opportunity to put points on the board and potentially get the opponent in foul trouble.
It's two at the charity stripe. Receives the pass.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
10 seconds to put it up. Working it around the perimeter. 3. The rebounds are definitely falling their way tonight, Dick.
Yeah, of course they are. These guys are simply bullying their way to the boards with extreme aggression, Brad.
For 2. They really seem to be letting this one get away, Dick.
Yeah, there's been a breakdown somewhere. They need to talk this one over, Brad.
All right, let's check in. Third member of our team again. Here's Erin Andrews.
Coach has been very animated over here on the sidelines. His team is doing a great job of following strategy and playing that up-tempo style. I'm sure he'll continue to encourage them over the course of the game to ensure they don't stray away from what's working.
Thanks, EA. Erin Andrews providing that extra bit of insight for us. Chance to get an easy one here. He buries it. He hits the second shot. Oh, this man's in trouble. And this one's going to be a backcourt violation.
Got to make good decisions with the ball, Brad.
Davis receives the ball. They work it around the perimeter. Another turnover.
They're not talking apple turnovers either.
Tries for 2. The Yellow Jackets have a hot hand right now that's scoring for them at the moment.
Brad, he's on fire.
The center with the ball. With a good look. Davis shows his range. Looking to move it around the perimeter. Open for a shot. He misses from long range. And there's sort of a snapshot of our game tempo.
Hey, Brad, that doesn't surprise me. The pace has been quite hectic.
On the dribble, gives it up. For the bucket. Can't get the shot to drop. Anderson receives the ball.
In and out with tough luck.
Way off target. Burt handles the pass. On the outside. He attempts the jump shot. The Blue Devils have got to continue to get him the ball.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple.
Picks off the pass. Tight D here. Goes up for 2. Scott picks up the defensive foul. And we'll go to the free throw line. First one is good. He misses it. Gets the board.
Fill the lanes. That's the only way they'll be able to get some fast break opportunities.
The Yellow Jackets are now in the bonus. He goes to the line. First shot, no good. And the free throw woes continue.
This is an embarrassing display of free throw shooting, Brad.
Second one, good. Gave it up. They get an open three. He gets that one to fall.
They keep forcing them to set up in a half court. Good timeout right here, though. Slow down, get that timeout.
Let's go courtside. What do you got for us, Aaron?
Well, I'm certain that you guys saw all that excitement from the bench. It'll be interesting to see how the coach's enthusiasm rubs off on the players. Will they be able to take their play to another level and keep their momentum on their side? I guess time will tell. Brad?
Dick, how's it feel to be over there calling those shots?
Everybody likes to call the shots, but the biggest thing for me is being equipped to call the shots. And that comes with preparation. You evaluate your team and you study your opponents. From there, you'll be able to be in a better position to make the right call.
Open shot. The Blue Devils have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
Brad, he's on fire.
On the dribble, gives it up. Top of the circle. And he's no good from downtown. On the outside. Jumper. The missed shot. Gets the ball and now faces his man down in the low block.
Oh, very aggressive player once he got up in the face-up position in the post.
The power forward handles the pass with tons of room and come up short. Hurley handles the feed. And a momentary look from three-point land. He puts up the J. They can't stop this guy, Dick.
Want to give him a try, Brad?
If only my knees weren't aching. Number 32 is whistled for the defensive foul. They're over the limit. How important is it to get to the free throw line?
Well, you know, those bonus points, Brad, you get those simple points. They add up at the end. Plus, you get people into foul trouble.
And he doesn't miss that opportunity either. Steals a pass. Here we go on the break.
Great finish off the transition, Brad.
With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
At halftime, the Yellow Jackets lead by 3. Let's take a look back and watch the play of the half. Well, we're halfway through the contest, Mr. Vitale. What about those points of emphasis of yours?
I think these guys really need to rethink what they're doing. The points I brought up earlier should put them in a position to win games. If they stray from those points, they'll have a tough time winning on a regular basis.
Thanks, Mr. Vitale. We'll see how they adjust their style of play for the second half. Duke is not having the best of days on the boards in the first half.
Hey, subpar rebounding performance by this squad so far. Seems like everybody's waiting for someone else to grab the rock.
Dick, we're heading into the second half, and our player matchup, it's going about the way we thought it would.
Well, they're really doing a great job. Both guys getting good shots, really making them count, and really their teammates are getting them the ball at the right time.
Long lead pass. Here comes the ball screen. He unloads a three. He misses it. Moving it around the perimeter. Gets the feed down low. Now the turnaround jumper. All right, let's check in third member of our team again. Here's Aaron Andrews.
The Blue Devils are a team who like to spread out the attack and get production from multiple players. Well, they haven't done this yet, and as a result have found themselves trailing at the half. Dick, at the beginning of the game, you listed this as an important point. Well, they've struggled so far and will only get back to this game by playing their style of basketball. Brad?
All right, thanks, Aaron. Now they work it around the perimeter. He launches the bomb. A lopsided effort on the boards.
These kids are monsters underneath.
A little two-man action. Takes his jumper. Scott is feeling it right now.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple. Spacing.
He goes for three. No good. Oliver receives the pass. For two. The layup. As we continue to track the game's tempo.
Hey, Brad, that doesn't surprise me. The pace has been quite hectic.
Looking for a good shot. That's a foul. Well, let's take a look at the tempo each team is going to try to set for this game, Richard.
Well, whenever you have two teams looking to control the speed of the game, you need to keep your eye on how each team makes changes. Setting the tempo can be an advantage, but adapting can be just as important.
Jumped in front to take it away. Up and in. Kicks it out. From downtown. He hits the tough shot.
I'll tell you, he's knocking him down with ease, Brad.
They'll work it around the arc. Tries for two. The layup. That move was uncontested.
There's simply no urgency on defense, Brad. Coming inside.
He's all alone.
They let him get into a rhythm.
Anderson, 4-2. The assist is due.
Here's the toss back out from the post.
I tell you, coach's dream when your post player can be an exceptional passer.
The center with the ball. They work it around the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He goes up with it. He knocks down another bucket.
This kid's got skills, Brad.
They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in, and a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
The Blue Devils will play up-tempo at one end and in the half court at the other end. Wouldn't you agree, Dick?
They try to really get balance in that they'll get some points with tempo by creating a little fast pace and then slow it down and executing their half-court set, getting high percentage shots.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper.
Great defensive play, anticipating well. When you're an anticipator, you got a chance to do well. A lot of guys, they're reactors. If you're a reactor, you're one step behind the action.
Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spin move.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Eludes the trap there. Anderson receives the pass.
Nice hop.
Anderson, 4-2.
For the bucket. And in and out. They work the perimeter. A whistle and a foul. Coach not happy on the sideline.
Hey, Brad, you want to get to the line early and often. You end up getting your opponents into foul trouble, and it's also an opportunity to get some points.
Got them both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, NBN.
Gave it up. Now he faces up on the low block.
I think it's great when you got a post player that can face up on a defensive player and attack the basket. Coming inside.
He could not get more wide open. Long jumper won't go. He pulls up. That bucket counts, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, excellent job there, drawing the foul and finishing the hoop.
Steps to the line in hopes of capping the three-point play. It's good. Well, let's take a look here at the tempos for both these teams tonight.
Well, it looks like both of them are going to be battling to see who can control the tempo and put pressure on the opponent.
The Blue Devils have a hot hand right now that's scoring for them at the moment.
Daddy's on fire.
Brown may have escaped one there. Cross court. Foul charge. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
The center with the ball. Cross court. Intercepted. Barnes receives the pass. On the dribble, gives it up. He fouled him. That one puts the personal in personal. Picks up the foul.
I tell you, poor play defensively. Look at the facial expression.
Brown receives the ball. Can't connect.
I tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
On the shot clock. Up and in. And there's what the game tempo is looking like tonight.
Well, Brad, as the meter indicates, the game has been pretty balanced in terms of tempo. Some short possessions and a few long ones.
Let's go courtside. What do you got for us, Aaron?
Well, Brad, the player matchup has been our focus tonight, and he's been effective because his teammates are finding him in the right spots, and he's knocking down all his shots, guys.
EA, of course, our third member, getting that additional insight and dealings from the sideline.
Concentrate. Got to concentrate on that free throw line.
Gets a second. Looking for a good shot. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper.
Good rebound. Great position on the rebound. Good block out. Getting that quick outlet pass is so important for the fast break.
Gets the feed down low. Now the turnaround jumper. Grabs the rebound.
They need to get out and run their lanes now.
Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
The center gets the ball. He beats him to the punch defensively.
What a terrific job. Footwork really excellent on a post play.
Off the rim and no good.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Ten seconds to put up a shot. Turnaround jumper. Rebounds it.
Men have got to get out and fill the lanes, Brad.
Can't elude the trap.
Hey, Trap's giving that kid some fits.
Passes it out of the trap. Had to go up high with a shot.
How many bricks have we seen? Will somebody make a jump shot, please?
There's the pick. There's the roll. He takes the open jumper. Misses the three ball. The layup. And we've got a whistle and a foul. And a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, good second effort to stay with it right there. Did a great job attacking the defense.
Chance for an easy one. He sinks it. The small forward with the ball. Working it around the perimeter. Obvious foul. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
So they'll inbound on the near sideline. They work it around the perimeter. On the shot clock. Way off target. Oliver receives the pass. The Blue Devils are going to have to throw away any concept of playing in the half court now, Dick.
Since time and score is not in their favor, they're going to have to change their style. They need points, and they need them fast. I anticipate some sort of adjustment, Rod.
Way out on top, controlling the ball.
Terrific job, but there's the charge. They got the charge on the call. The charge, they did a great job denying the ball.
Here's the inbound play on the baseline. Oliver handles the pass. Looking to move it around the perimeter.
He didn't have the good angle. They should have got it to him about a second earlier.
Up and in. The Yellow Jackets are going to move away from their preferred style of play and look at playing a bit more in the half court here, Dick. They've got a lead to protect.
Hey, these guys aren't known for being a half-court team. However, at this point, with the time and score where it is, it'd be smart for them to have longer offensive possessions, which keep the clock running. I can't emphasize it enough, Brad. It's important to get to the charity stripe.
Makes his second shot. On the outside. He shoots from long range. He's typically a good shooter.
Yeah, but not tonight. He's got to accept that.
Goes up for two. Count that as a personal foul. He goes to the free throw line. Makes his first. Misses the second shot. On the outside. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I think a great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
10 seconds on the clock.
Nothing but nylon. Nice smooth turnaround jumper. The only negative, he's falling away. If he misses, he's got no rebound in the building.
Hill receives the ball. He tries the three. The Blue Devils have got to continue to get him the ball.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple.
For two, the lay-in.
Barn, 4-2. The 2, Oliver.
Too physical. He gets the foul, and the layup will count, Dick.
Hey, way to play strong, my man. Way to play strong.
Georgia Tech.
Step to the line for the free throw. Well, the arc looked good. They're not getting the balls to fall from the line.
Hey, if I were the coach of this team, I would make them run so many lines, I would pass out from watching them run, Brad.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Ball's coming from the sideline. Scott handles the feed. They go into the low block. Dickey's going to kick it back out there from down on the low block.
I tell you, a post player has to be able to read what the defense gives you.
And a momentary look from three-point land. Launches away. He missed. Moving it around the perimeter. He's in the clear. Whoa, not a good decision to take that shot.
I don't think the coach wants him taking that shot.
Kicks it out. He can't get any more open than that. The Yellow Jackets have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
Brad, he's on fire.
Gave it up. Tries for two. Can't get the shot to drop.
He almost found himself in some trouble there, Brad.
Now they work it around the perimeter. This game's out of reach.
It's hard to believe that this game started off tied 0-0.
Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
Burt receives the pass. He escapes a trap.
That trap didn't scare him, Brad.
For the bucket. Perfectly executed.
Look at that spacing.
Picked out of the air. The Blue Devils are on the run. Goes up for two. Up and in. On the dribble, gives it up. Now he faces up on the low block.
I think it's great when you got a post player that can face up on a defensive player and attack the basket.
The small forward receives the pass. Looking for a good shot. Gets the feed down low. Now the turnaround jumper. He takes the rebound. They'll work it around the arc. He tries the jumper. And come up short. The small forward receives the pass. And now there's a whistle and a foul. He cashed in on the layup and gets the foul.
He knew he was going to get fouled, Brad, but he took the hit like a man.
Well, Dick, the shots seem to be dropping for him right now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They're dropping, and you better have good productivity out of your front court. When you have that balance inside-outside, you got a great chance to win. And you have to have post players that are going to make big plays.
Pushes it up. It's a 9-point lead.
Well, 9 points still keeps you in the game, though, Brad. They can't have a breakdown here, though.
Brown may have escaped one there. Oliver handles the feed. Jumper. He buries the jumper.
Little bump. Says, I like that. Now let's see if we can convert.
And here's a look at the foul situation.
Well, Brad, fouling and knowing when to foul is an important point in the game. If you have fouls to give, sometimes it's better to commit one rather than giving up an easy basket.
With the free throw. It's good.
Makes those free throws count. Let's go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
That trap could spell some trouble. Eludes the trap there. Cross court. Scott may have escaped one there. This is college basketball at its best, Dick.
This place is rocking and rolling, baby.
Well, Dick, there's a look at the foul situation.
Well, you know, Brad, a lot of times the first team to the bonus will get the advantage. That means they're playing aggressive basketball. It means they get to the charity stripe quicker and have an opportunity to rack up some easy points.
Dumps it in. Tries for two. He is just lighting it up, Dick.
He's beating his man to the spot and hit the shots, Brad.
A lot of time to go now, Dick, on a 7-point lead.
That's right, Brad. A lot of time. They don't need to start forcing shots. I think it's important to get to the free throw line, Brad. It demonstrates that you're playing aggressively and that you're not settling for the jumper.
Second shot is good. They want to talk about it right here, Dick.
They got to find a way to chip into this lead before it's too late.
Hill receives the ball, escapes the trouble and makes a pass out. The ball goes out of play. Oh, the cheerleaders into it big time for their team.
They are really involved. I'll tell you one thing, they bring a lot of spirit.
How can you not love this game and the hoopla and fanfare that goes along with it?
The man is off the charts, Brad.
Defense playing up. Goes up for two. The lay-in. And yet another foul. Opportunity now for an easy one. First one is good. He hits the second. For two, foul called. He got the bucket to go, and he'll have the chance to add one more.
He saw the foul coming, Brad, but he got it up anyway.
There's the turnover situation for the half kick.
I'll tell you, the lower the number, the better off your team will be. With too many turnovers, the likelihood of you playing in the game at the end drops significantly.
And the clock stopped with a foul.
Hey, now it's a matter of clock management, Brad. They have to foul in order to get back in this game.
He'll go to the line. He makes the first. shot is no good. He had to hurry that one. Misses on the trifecta. Well, during pregame, we emphasized some points, and likewise at the half. Dick, now your final thoughts.
These points of emphasis are a great guide for a team. Whether you're an up-tempo, half-court, or somewhere in between, you must do the things which will make you successful.
One skill which is often overlooked is the ability to play to your strengths and not to your weaknesses. It's a must to play your style of play and to do the things that make your team successful. Dick, we can talk about matchups all we want, but really it's not just always a one-on-one matchup. There's a lot of guys out there contributing.
Yeah, there really are. You got to play as a unit. It's all about the team. That's what gets you to the winner's circle.
Duke can't pull this one out. Very good game.
It's always tough to lose to a team that you know you can beat.
So for Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.